Hi, my name is Onyoto Ann. Today I want to speak on relationships. And I'm heavily influenced by two books. One is The Honeymoon Effect by Dr. Bruce Lipton, and the other one is The 7 Secrets to a Healthy and Happy Relationship. So there are two stumbling blocks to a healthy and happy relationship. And number one is something we call domestication or subconscious programming. Number two is conditional love. So I want us to look at subconscious programming first of all. And I want you to look at if you're in a relationship, if you're in a marriage, the very first few months, the first few years, they were very smooth. They were very smooth because consciously we kept thinking about the other party, and when you become aware of what you're thinking, you start creating. So most of the time, you're going to find that when a relationship is beginning, we are busy thinking about each other. So we are aligned. Our minds are aligned. So the conflict is actually minimized. But the problem is once we carry on with the relationship, what happens? I start thinking about bills. I start thinking about my job. You start thinking about so many other things, and the mind wanders off. So what takes over? The patterning, the subconscious mind. Because remember, I've done several videos where I've been saying that 95% of our life is ran by our subconscious mind. And what is the subconscious mind? The patterns we received as children. And who was putting these patterns? Our parents, our community, our church, our teachers, and so on. And do these people really know what we want in life? No. They really do not know. They might guess, but they do not know our desires and aspirations. So when you ask most people, what kind of a relationship do you want? Their conscious mind will tell them, I want a loving, happy, joyful kind of relationship. But the question is, are you programmed in your subconscious mind to actually attain that? That is the question. When you look at your patterns, what did you see when you're growing up? Did you see a house that really sorted their issues when they are calm? Did you see people throw objects when people are angry? Did you see people, did you see your father, your mother coming home angry, drunk and angry, ready to kick, kicking sufurias left and right? Yeah. Or did you see your mother take so much, take so much from the husband or from your father, and you're busy, you cannot speak up for yourself. So you have to look at your pattern. Each and every one of us has different patterns that we picked. So the question is, I want consciously in my mind, I want a healthy, I want a happy relationship. But my subconscious mind, the pattern that I have is of dysfunction. So the chances of me getting dysfunction in my relationship is very high. So you need to ask yourself that, because once you know that there is a challenge, you can actually fix it. But we need to ask ourselves that, does our subconscious programming support a healthy and happy relationship? Because if you saw a functioning family, functioning spouses, chances are you are going to replicate that in your own relationship. So that is number one. That is number one on subconscious programming. Number two is on conditional love. We have watched in movies, we have watched in our lives that if you do something nice for me, I will love you. If you do something that I don't like, tunaachana. I am not saying that you take, maybe crap from people, but I'm saying this. We have left unconditional love for God. But the point is, until you're able to love yourself unconditionally as you are, until you're able to accept yourself, in your good and in your bad, there is no way you can advance that to another human being. So I want to wake you up to the fact that wake you up to the fact that I can accept myself as I am. Not saying that I don't want to improve, but for today, as I am today, I accept myself, knowing that I have work to do because I am under construction. We all have things we have to improve on. We all have some mess somewhere. But the only way we can be under construction is to accept ourselves as we are, because there will be no guilt, there will be no shame, there will be no judgment towards ourselves. That is the only way we can move from step one to the other. And once you do that, once you accept yourself unconditionally, once you love yourself unconditionally, then you can be able to extend to the other party. You can be able to extend that. So I want you to think about what I've said. Does it make sense? Does it not make sense? If it makes sense, work on yourself. Work on yourself. Check your patterns. Check your patterns. Check on yourself. Do I love myself unconditionally? Do I really love myself unconditionally? And that is the only way you're going to be able to extend that to your spouse, to your children, and so on. So I want to wish you a good day. A good day, a good evening, depending on when you're watching this. And remember, as I say, we can live the life that you want because you keep telling yourself that I am worthy to live the life that I want. And today your life might be a mess. Tomorrow, tomorrow you will have attained whatever it is that you want, because we are all under construction. So have a good one.